Yo, what is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how to complete the gauntlet for this Pink Diamond Roy Hibbert in NBA 2K24 MyTEAM. And as y'all can see, all you got to do to get this Pink Diamond Roy is win 7 games in a row in Triple Threat Online, which is easier than the gauntlets have been the first 3 seasons of the year. Season 1, it was 15 Triple Threat Online in a row for Chris Bosh. Season 2 was 15 Clutch Online in a row for Joe Johnson. And Season 3 was 12 Unlimited in a row for Lamar Odom. Now, Season 4, only 7 Triple Threat Online games in a row for this Pink Diamond Roy Hibbert will make him a lot easier to get for a lot of the community, which is good. At the same time, I don't actually think the card himself is that elite at the center position. I think he's going to be good without a doubt, but I don't know if he's next level insane. While I do think he is obviously a very good, very, very viable card, he's viable, but not truly elite, I think, because of the way that his release is so questionable. And I think that does hurt the card a little bit. But with that being said, I do look forward to trying to get him, and 7 in a row, honestly, I think is a more realistic amount for a majority of the community, because I feel like you can get lucky and get 5, 6, 7 in a row, win 1 or 2 sweat games, and it should be pretty simple, especially in a mode like Triple Threat Online that doesn't have skill-based matchmaking. I actually don't believe, in all honesty, that this Roy Hibbert card is going to be all that hard to get. So I will break down some lineups to use later today to get this Roy Hibbert card. I'll drop a video on all the different lineups at different tiers that I'd recommend for like a super budget player, or the best lineup you could have, or a free lineup, or whatever the case may be, right? But for right now, I think all we can do instead to help y'all, hopefully, in terms of recommendation of how to win in Triple Threat Online, I think instead we can go into a Triple Threat Online game right now and showcase it. So the first thing, number one thing for Triple Threat Online is going to be having yourself a primary shot creator, somebody you feel confident scoring the ball in every single play. And I understand Kobe is maybe the best card in the game. I don't care. He's my favorite card in the game as well. I'm using him anyway. I know a lot of y'all don't have Kobe. I apologize, but I am going to use that card. Now, outside of Kobe, I feel like I can go with some more budget options. Trying to think of just like a random card that I could use. You would definitely want size. Size is really important. I don't think 2 bigs is a bad idea at all. For example, Wemby is great, but instead of Wemby for this video, I'll use Chet, I guess, simply because he's free and Wemby's not. So we'll use Chet instead of Wemby. Chet is free. Everybody should have that Chet card if y'all have been grinding the game at all. And then we'll throw in some sort of small forward or power forward. Some sort of big wing is kind of what I'm looking for. I honestly would think somebody like Giannis would be a good idea. Even Rodman, for his defense and his size and his versatility, could be a good idea for a budget player. You could also go with another center. Like, that is a legit option to go with a guy like David Robinson at the center position and just go with 1 ball handler and 2 bigs, because you're going to play against people who go really, really big in this mode. And you know what? For the sake of today's video, I think we're going to go Kobe, Chet, and D-Rob in Triple Threat Online. I do believe having size is one of the most important things that you can have in terms of success in this mode, although you can certainly do it with a guard, a wing, and a big. I wouldn't use a small guard at this point in Triple Threat Online because they're just going to get mashed to death. I think it's going to be really, really tough to do, honestly. But yeah, we go up against Eric, 1 of 1, and he also has Chet Holmgren as well as Jimmy Butler and Steph Curry. See, this is a very, very viable lineup that he has for trying to complete it. I think if you have Steph, Jimmy, and Chet, that is good enough where that can 100% do it. For example, if you have Jimmy Butler and then you have Chet Holmgren, that's 2 of the 3 you need right there. The third guy can be another free card or budget card or a ball handler or somebody more expensive. A Devin Booker would be a great idea. A guy like Steph, who's a really good shot creator, is also a great idea. This dude is hard off balling, so I'm just going to quick slip the screen and then pop it, and I messed that up too. Okay, that's not a very good first possession. Chet Holmgren does fade and actually creates a good amount of separation though, which leads to an offensive rebound. Yep, and I get a terrible, terrible animation. Well, that's a great pass, and unfortunately, he is actually going to wind up getting a stop on the first possession of the game. So good defense by him. Give credit where it's due. Honestly, I think one of the most important things in Triple Threat Online is to just not give up threes, because you got to get 21 points. Try not to give up threes. Try to take what's available to you. And then as the game goes on, I mean, Triple Threat Online, I will admit, is probably the most fluke-based of the game modes in terms of the animations. That he really played that with Chet. We're getting popped right now. I'll give this dude credit. Honestly, he's playing well defensively. He's hard off-balling. That's all he's doing. But as of right now, it is working so far. So give him credit, and let's see if we can, bro. I mean, Okay. Well, I am absolutely caged right now for some reason by Steph Curry. I generally don't struggle to score this much, but right now I'm really struggling. This is my first game of the day, but still, you'd like to see me shoot a little bit better, right? And that's a horrible shot as well. Okay, so don't force. Don't do what I'm doing right now. I still think we can definitely come back theoretically, but 7-0 lead. It's going to be tough. This dude is just hard off-balling, and that's it. He's not very good at the game, but right now I'm struggling. Sometimes you have games like that where you just struggle to move against the hard off-ball. For example, again, I was open there, but I didn't do it right, and I guess we go back door and get... They call a foul on Steph, thankfully. I got blocked from behind by Steph Curry. Like, this is getting ridiculous. I'm not even going to lie. This feels very trolled to start this game off so far. Fade, Kobe, mid-range, bucket. There we go. Finally on the board, down 7-2. Composure. I think in any mode, in any game mode on this game, composure is one of the most important things that you can have that I think a lot of people are actually lacking, is that composure to... stay patient when things don't go your way. For example, a game like this where I start down 7-0. I mean, if I lose this game, I lose this game, right? But at the same time, I personally believe that I can definitely affect my outcome here if I just play smart in this game. Just play straight up defense. Don't panic. Don't go do stupid stuff. And there you go. Take the bucket that I got in offense there. I played really good defense, and I'll just take my dunk in transition there. No need to do anything too fancy. Just play smart. Obviously, I will do the fancy stuff, and I will try to rim run or front run or get good clips and animations and stuff when I have a lead. But in a close game, you got to play safe. You got to play smart. You got to be consistent. And that is something that I think is just, it's something that honestly you learn over time as you play the game and as you improve. You do over time get better at how to not get flustered when the game doesn't go your way, because it doesn't. But especially in something like this that's like a win streak agenda, it's so important to not get flustered. Why is D-Rob cutting, bro? Like, oh my god, D-Rob, you are... Bro, can I just get the space that I want, please? I mean, this is a huge mismatch. I just want to make my play. Thank you. I made the play. Perfect. Good drop step. He's forced to help down and attack a mismatch. That right there is the reason, honestly, that Steph is not the best card to use for this, because I could attack Steph every single play if I wanted to, especially in 3v3. That's why I personally recommend that your shortest player probably be 6'5", 6'6" at least, so that they can hopefully attempt to compete. I just don't think Steph is going to do a lot there, and he was forced to help down. He probably would have been better off, honestly, either fouling or giving up the 2, but he helped down too much, gave up a 3, and now we go from down 7-0 to now tied up at 7-7, so showing that resilience I was talking about. All right, at this point, I just don't want to let Steph get free for threes. I want to make him work for everything we can. Chet, yo, Kobe, you got to wall off this. Good D, Kobe, beautiful stuff. The one thing I will say about a card like Chet in this game is that he's not super strong. So his ability to shot create can definitely be a little bit limited against like mismatches. You can switch on Chet a lot more effectively, and lower strength guys in general, you can switch on a little bit easier. That should be my ball. Good. Somehow Jimmy poked that away, and it's across the body of D-Rob, but he does get to the ball and he does get himself one, so it is what it is. Let's get Kobe the ball back in this play again. We're going to go I should probably go pick and roll here, but pick and pop, catch and shoot. Chet is open, and Chet should be a 3-ball. Oh my gosh, what a sell job. Missing a wide open 3 is just unacceptable, and he gets a wide open 3, and that literally will lose you the game. Doing that, missing a wide open 3, giving up a wide open 3 in transition because you missed 6-point swing. It's a huge choke, and he's just gonna hard off ball again. Imagine that. Who would have guessed that this guy's gonna play like this? He plays like a complete bot, and it works like way too often, which is really annoying. Spacing is just terrible, guys. Come on, bro. I don't understand what we're doing right now. Like, the spacing is just the worst in this game. Cut. Oh my gosh. We get a dunk. We'll take it. Ugly, ugly basketball this game. This feels like a terrible game, and yet you're going to play games like this, and you got to find a way to win them if you want to get these win streaks completed. So, come on. Oh, no. Jump. That's great defense. I was rotating with Chet. If they just let me go hands up there, I think I'd probably get a stop, but he reaches out and fouls. That was a lot of scramble defense as well. He's rotating from far away, so I'm not too mad about it, but terrible pass. That's my stop right there. Run the floor in transition. One more pass, corner. I had D-Rob open, and I didn't shoot it. Oh, my fault, man. My bad. Attack inside, dump down. D-Rob should have a standing, and it is. He was inside of Chet, and I saw that. Want to go up and take it. We'll take it, and D-Rob finishes. Now we got takeover, by the way, Kobe and D-Rob, which is very, very important. This hard off ball, for whatever reason, Steph has kind of been boxing me this game. Generally, I haven't been struggling as much against off ball recently, but he throws it at my face. I have defensive takeover and don't animate for the ball. You're literally going to play games sometimes where you just don't have the very much control, and it kind of is what it is. Like a game like that, that's like such a huge play that just massively favors him, and then he gets another tipped ball on an open pass, another terrible pass. Goodness gracious. Stop, pop, Kobe, terrible shot. What am I doing? Look at D-Rob snagging on Chet and one, puts it back in, finally tying up the game. Can we get the stop? This is turning into one of those games, man. I'm not even going to lie. Oh, I shouldn't have reached. I reached too early. That was my fault. I can't blame the game at all for that one. That one was entirely just me making a mistake. Push up here and Asta. That's a walk. Why did I shoot? Why am I shooting off the fat stop there? It's not open. I didn't get the crab. Don't shoot that. And I meant to quick stop that one as well and faded it. And Chet doesn't grab the ball. Hello? I'm trying to quick stop, bro. Crab through mid-range bucket, 5%. This has been such a poor game. I've played so poorly this game, and yet we are still in a position where we can win against a pretty solid player. So at the end of the day, I'm trying not too annoyed about that, but definitely think we could have played a lot better in this game. Play the slip. Kobe reaches again, doesn't get the animation, jumps and gets a contest. Look at Kobe Bean making a play. Love to see it. The switch ability, having like Steph isn't getting that stop, and that right there is the value of a little bit of size at the position. Good shot, bro. Can I just get a dang green, bro? It's an open. I'm trying to fat stop him, and I have so much I'm so close to being open, but this dude is actually doing a really good job. And catch, shoot, D-Rob from the mid-range, great pass. He's playing too low. We take our mid-range. One stop here, no threes. We win the game with a bucket regardless of what it is. I've been trying to three hunt too much all game. I should have been. Oh my, what are y'all doing? He missed. Board. He missed, wide open. He threw the game. I'm not gonna lie, he threw the game. I'll take my transition dunk, and we survive. You're gonna play games like that sometimes. I was down 7-0. I did not play well. I shot very inefficiently, missed every three ball. I don't know what was going on there. Generally, I'm way more efficient than that, and yet we still found a way. And that right there, I mean, shout out to D-Rob for the rebounding, but that right there is how you do it. You got to push through. You got to stay composed. You got to find a way sometimes in these games. 6 more in a row for Roy Hibbert, and while I didn't play well that game, I think that's actually a pretty good showcase of the fact that you can just find a way sometimes, and you got to be able to find a way if you're going to complete these win streaks, because not every game is going to go your way perfectly. Not every game is going to flow perfectly where every dribble move you try to do feels like it triggers properly and all that type of stuff. It's not the way the game works every game, but that's okay. I do believe this Roy Hibbert is very attainable, especially for only 7 wins, so hopefully that does help y'all out as well. Hopefully y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.